Australia. Here in Victoria, 65,000 Australians fed each day by this service. So the food coming here to the distribution centre this morning is going to go to a range of places across Victoria. It really is inspirational work, really led in part by the work of so many volunteers at this service. But we're really lucky also here to hear about the challenges in terms of distribution and access to food in Australia. This has become an increasing problem in the last few years. Katie Richards is the Chief Commercial Officer at Foodbank Victoria, and she joins us now. Welcome to the program, Katie.
Thank you.
You do amazing work, but it's becoming more challenging to do what you do. Why is that?
I think it's hard at the moment because there are so many people accessing our services for the first time, so demand is so much higher than it ever has been. But the amount of food that's coming in from a donations perspective is reducing as well, so it's a perfect storm in terms of demand and supply.
So that's donations from individuals, but it's also really large donations as well from manufacturers, right? Like that's becoming harder to get?
Absolutely. So it's everyone from growers, from farmers, manufacturers, wholesalers and importers. And I think when food is more expensive in the supermarket, it's because food is more expensive to produce, to grow. Labour's more expensive. The inputs from a farm gate are more expensive. And so it's harder to be able to donate food because it costs more.
And so what's that meant for you guys this year? Has it meant you've had to go and buy food and spend more money to try and feed people? Because you don't want to let anyone down. You're feeding so many people each day.
It has meant we have spent $5 million on purchasing food in the last 12 months. So that's a huge coordination effort. It's a really big sustainable relationship piece we have with growers, with manufacturers, but it's definitely putting pressure on our teams to find that food and to find that money to be able to buy it.
What are some of the solutions? You've got an amazing team here and so many charity partners. What are some of the solutions you're looking at to ensure you can help people who just can't put food on the table at the moment?
So we would work with growers at the moment to say, you've grown potatoes and they're amazing, but it costs money to get them out of the ground. So we will help pay for that labour and for the truck to bring them from the farm into Foodbank so that those potatoes aren't costing that farmer money, but they are entering the community food supply chain through organisations like Foodbank.
This winter, we're pretty cold. We're going to run to the heater in a moment after we do this chat. But, you know, we know that a lot of families are hurting right now and people who've never had to seek support as well are coming to Foodbank. What do you guys need this winter from Australians?
I think it's just thinking about if you know that your next door neighbour doesn't have food on their table, you would take some groceries and leave them at the door, or you would put a meal at their table. And Foodbank is just a community, so we need our community to support our community.
Thanks so much, Katie, and congratulations on all the work that you're doing throughout the year. So there you go, Michael, a real insight into what's happening throughout Australia, but also in terms of the challenge of distribution and access to food. I found that really fascinating. Now, you can donate at Foodbank. Foodbank's